I know most companies are going to want that veteran guy, the guy that can come in, run the machine, know what they're doing, and just get to work. But I think it's important that these companies also need to figure out that there's a whole pool of employees sitting in local school districts that might not be ready right now, but in the next several years they're going to be.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.
Do you have any tips or advice for employers as to what type of workplace this generation is looking for?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing that they like to see is they come in, they see a clean shop, safety, clean shops, something interesting. They do like the involvement of getting hands-on, but also if you can show them something that's like technical and applicable, robotics. 3D printing is huge. A lot of the school districts have mini versions of 3D printing, and these kids are making all kinds of different things. All those things shift in terms of, instead of it used to go in, oh, I want to work here because I want a job. Now they're going in and saying, what does this place have to offer me? And that's where a company that has, the wow factors. This is what we have to offer.
Right.
Look what you're going to be doing. Any piece of machine, or getting the student in front of that machine and just saying, look at what this does. And that's the biggest thing. And employers now just really have to show them what they have to offer to these students.
And I guess what's the general, we've kind of talked a little bit about it, but what's the general environment that you're getting from employers? What are they saying? What are they looking for? What's the job climate like that they're seeing?
So the biggest thing we're getting from employers, and the kids talking to the employers coming into the schools, talking with students, almost everyone's the same. We don't need you to come in as a skilled worker. We just need you to show up, be on time, be present, and have a willingness to learn. And that's the number one thing that these employers want. And then from the students' aspects, they're just looking for respect, a fair wage, working hours. What's my working week going to look like? I've seen a big shift of long work weeks. Some students aren't interested in that. The 40, 50-hour work week is more appealing than saying we're on overtime 68-hour weeks.
And then any other programs or any other resources that that schools or businesses should be aware of if they have questions or anything like that? Yeah,
of course. Our BAC, our director, Sandy Ferrano, get in touch with your local ESC. Our BAC, the Business Advisory Council, is huge. We're up to about 95 members, and just the involvement of the BAC and how they're used, that's where we're pulling these companies from, for job shadows, career fairs. We're bringing these companies, we're getting them exposed. One, the student's getting exposed to what the company has to offer, and two, the company's getting exposure out there and getting in front of a student. Now maybe the student's a junior, so it might be 2 years before employment. But 2 years from now, I'm sure you're still going to have open slots in that company where you're going to, the gap is going to continue. So I think it's important to get out there, be aggressive, and just get involved. I know most companies are going to want that veteran guy, the guy that can come in, run the machine, know what they're doing, and just get to work. But I think it's important that these companies also need to figure out that there's a whole pool of employees sitting in local school districts that might not be ready right now, but in the next several years they're going to be. And that's going to be the people that are going to fill this next gap of employment.
BusinessJournalDaily.com 3 Minutes With is brought to you by Farmers National Bank.
Who's the only local bank with a mobile mortgage app? Farmers. Download the app to contact your lender, calculate payments, securely scan and upload documents, and check the status of your loan. Fiercely local, fiercely loyal, Farmers.